Exercise 11.1 problem 7 solution. Okay. So, calculate the standard deviation of the following data. The data is given in the table form. So, x, the values of x are given, the frequency, the number of times the data appears. So, 3 appears 7 times in the data. Okay, in the data set actually. So, 8 appears 10 times, 13 appears 15 times, 18 appears 10 times, 23 appears 8 times. So, this is a group data. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to understand. Then, and what is the formula for that? For the group data, it is the best to go for assumed mean method unless otherwise stated. Okay, here they have not given us any condition. They have just asked us to calculate the standard deviation for a table of data, which is group data. So let's go by assumed mean method. In the assumed mean method, the standard deviation formula is summation square root of summation of fd square by summation of divided by summation of f, or minus summation of fd by summation of f the whole square. And the deviation is x minus a, where a is the assumed mean. So how will we do? We'll have to create a table with the x values and f values. Then we'll have to calculate d for every value of x. Then we'll have to find fd and fd square and sum it up and substitute those values in this formula. So let's create the table. Okay, and before that we'll have to take an assumed mean. We have to assume the mean. Mean is assumed generally the mid value of the x's. So here x takes 3, 8, 13, 18 and 23. 5 values are there. The mid value is 13, right? 2 values below that and 2 values above it. So generally it is taken, the mid value is taken as the assumed mean. So in this case, assumed mean is taken as 13. So let's draw the table. And I've got it all filled up, but I'll explain. So the table will have columns of x, f, d, which is very important for us. D is x minus x bar previously. In this case, it is x minus a, because a is the assumed mean. And in this case, assumed mean a is 13. So d equal to x minus 13. Next, we need to find fd, right? We need to have fd. So we'll have to have a column of fd. And next one is we need to have fd square in the formula. So this, the last column is fd square. Okay, and see whether now everything you have. So fd square is there, so this will work. Sigma f is there, or summation f is there. So this is there, right? Or this is there, right? fd, summation of fd is there. Yes, it is here. So which means this will also there. You can see fd, right? And summation of f is there. So which means we have a table which will give us the values of all these variables, right? So it's sufficient. So let's start working. So fill up the x column with all the given values 3, 8, 13, 18 and 23 directly taken from the table. So here is the x values and the frequency values are given here. Fill it up with the corresponding frequency values. So 3 appears 7 times, 8 appears 10 times, 13 appears 15 times and so on. Right? Then calculate d. What is d? d is x minus a, or in this case x minus 13, because a is 13. So this column you fill it up as 3 minus 13, that is minus 10. 8 minus 13, minus 5. 13 minus 13, 0. 18 minus 13, 5. 23 minus 13, 10. So now you got all these things. And the same thing happens here also. So you sum it up, you will get a value of 0. Okay. Just check. Minus 10 minus 5 is minus 15. Okay. So this is good way of checking this midpoint. And 10 plus 5 is 15. So add these two, you will get 0. Okay. Right. Now find fd. fd is this into this. So 7 into minus 10 is minus 70. 10 into minus 5 is minus 50. 15 into 0 is 0. And 10 into 5 is 50. And 8 into 10 is 80. So fd is done. The next one is fd square, right? fd square. So d square is 100. 100 into 7 is 700. Okay, that is what is written here. 5 minus 5, square of that is 25. 25 into 10 is 250. 0 square 0, 0 into 15 is 0. Now 5 square we have already found that, so it is 250. 10 square we've already calculated, minus 10 square is 100, 10 square is also 100. So 100 into 8 is 800. Okay, right. So now we have all the things, we'll have to sum up. So sum up this column, that will get you, see 700, 250, 250 is 500, 1200, 2000. And sum up this is, see this is minus 120, okay, and this is 130, so this is 10, and sum up this will give you 50. So now we have all these values. All you need to do is substitute these values here. So in the sigma FD square we'll put 2000, sigma F is 50, right, and sigma FD is 10, sigma F we just saw that it is 50. So substitute these values and simplify, you will be able to get the standard deviation sigma. That is seen here. Okay, so by putting all those values in this formula, you get root of 2000 by 50 minus 10 by 50 the whole square. 2000 by 50 is 40 and 10 by 50 is 0.2. 0.2 the whole square is 0.2, that is 0.04. So it is root of 40 minus 0.04, that is root of 39.96, and that is approximately 6.32. How will you calculate this? Take log of 39.96, divide that by 2, and then take anti-log. Okay, so that's all in this problem. So the key is you'll have to remember the formula and then clearly understand that it's easiest to do through the assumed mean method for these problems, unless otherwise is specifically given particular method. Okay, most of the time they don't give that specificity, so you can go by the assumed mean method. Okay, so I hope it's clear. If not, please go through this one more time, it will become clear. Thanks for watching this video.